Sziasztok, I'm Petra, singer-songwriter, music producer. I react to music, I make music, I talk about music. And today, I'm gonna say Yolo with Band-Maid. This is cringe, but I'm gonna stand by it. I really enjoyed my last and first Band-Maid reaction video, so I decided to continue exploring this amazing band because you guys in the comments told me that I should really get into this. So I'm gonna. This song was recommended me in the comments to analyze, and that's what I'm gonna do today. It's going to be a little bit different than a first reaction video. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to listen to this song multiple times and then come back to you with my notes, and I'm gonna comment on it while we are listening to it together. I felt like with my last reaction to Band-Maid that I missed a lot of things because I was just listening to it for the first time. For lyrics, I'm going to look at a translation, of course.
I learned Japanese some years ago. I understand some of it, but I cannot really answer. And whenever I meet Japanese people, I always try to speak Japanese to them and only remember what I should say after we finish that conversation and spend the day thinking about the sentence I wanted to say.
So, I'm going to look at the English translation. Hope to unveil and unravel the mysteries of this rabbit hole that is Band-Maid. I'm back to yap. I hope you're ready. It's such a nice trick in the beginning with that almost filtered to nothing sound. I let it swim into the space like it's coming from somewhere far. Then the beat and the sound of the drop and the verse will sound much heavier, wider, and it just has a better punch to it. I especially like that this riff that we're starting with is spacey. It has a very strong push and pull feel to it, because if you have a spacey riff, it makes the audience, the listener, engage with their bodies because they instinctively want to fill up the space that you leave for them with movement, with their own imagination, with their own feelings. It is a very strong pull into the music itself. And not to mention the fact that it puts the focus on the lyrics far better than if it was filled up with all kinds of dense sounds. Great arrangements and instrumentations are just enough to express what they want to express. I think the peak of good music production is when you can use the least amount of elements to create what you want to create. That is happening right here. I want to listen to the transition very badly, but I have some things to say. First of all, I'm having so much fun. Second of all, I will never truly understand how these girls can perform with their hair in their faces. Probably they can play their instruments without actually looking at them. The third point is, I think it's Kanami who's doing this little, very flustered melody to fill up the space between the guitar strums in the second part of the verse, which is sort of a pre-chorus kind of section. Correct me if I'm wrong. I've been watching this video a couple of times and I managed to make out that Kanami has the black little lace on her hand and Miku has the white little lace on her hand. I also wanted to talk about what Saiki is doing throughout this song, because I'm sort of starting to fall in love with how Saiki is presenting her femininity. Let's just move on. Listening to her, I realized that the power of her expression lies within the fact that she's not putting too much pressure on her vocal cords to try to sound more powerful in certain parts of the song when the dynamics asking for it. She's rather letting the song take her voice and carry her voice. The dynamic and the strength of the arrangement and the sound will carry her voice and give it the power it is necessary. I think it's possible because the music itself is doing the job perfectly. It's not taking the role from Saiki, it is supporting, creating the environment that is necessary for her to fulfill that role. I can't believe I could come out of that sentence. I'm proud of myself right now. In the chorus, as I am listening to the chasing rhythm of the guitar, I already feel so liberated. First time I was like, yes, we're running in the rain or something. When I read the lyrics and the translation, I was so happy to learn that it is actually about liberating yourself from expectations of life. Yes, I am in love with the transition from the chorus to the second verse and just the complete change of tone. It's like a secret battle between the bass and the guitar, between Kanami and Misa. And the whole feel of the second verse is very similar to the first verse, yet it is completely turned upside down. It almost feels like we are in a different key because the notes are so close together. It feels diminished, it's tense, it's fragmental. Akami pulling it together with a steady yet spacey beat. It feels like they are telling a story, and that's a different chapter, or we are arriving to a very important conflict that needs to be resolved. Also, the riff that Misa threw in on the end of a phrase is just mental. I loved it. That solo never gets old. It is a paragon of hard rock musicianship. And I'm getting way more deeper into this rabbit hole than I expected I would be. This solo is just mental. I listened to it, I think like 13 times at this point, and I can't get bored of it. The precision that Kanami has and the way Akami is accompanying and supporting it, truly cathartic. Truly cathartic. Cathartic. Truly cathartic. Yes! That was so much fun! I think I would put this song on when I finally got my camping van and I put it together and I got my little doggo with me and we are driving off into the sunset to find more music and more adventures. When would you put this song on? And I hope that you enjoyed this. I love doing first reactions. It's always fun, it's exciting, but I also really like to dive a little deeper. If you enjoyed this video, give it a good old like and subscribe. If you enjoyed this content and you want to watch more, you can support this channel by subscribing, giving a super thanks, or heading over to my Buy Me a Coffee page and leaving a donation of your choice, along with a song you think I should really listen to. Of course, you can listen to my music as well. My artist name is Espe for now, but I think it's going to change soon because I'm working on my first EP and I think I have found my true artist name, so stay tuned for that. And I love you. See you in the next one. Bye!
Yo, listen up, here's a rap about rain. When the clouds gather, it's nature's refrain.